I welcome you to this session of ISO 45001 2018, and today we are going to talk about clause number 7.3, awareness. So as usual, first of all I'll read out the clause to you as given in the standard. Clause 7.3, awareness. Workers shall be made aware of A. The occupational health and safety policy and occupational health and safety objectives. B. Their contribution to the effectiveness of the occupational health and safety management system, including the benefits of improved occupational health and safety performance. C. Implications and potential consequences of not conforming to the occupational health and safety management system requirements. And D. Incidents and the outcomes of investigations that are relevant to them. E. Hazards, occupational health and safety risks, and actions determined that are relevant to them. And F. The ability to remove themselves from work situations that they consider present an imminent and serious danger to their life or health, as well as the arrangements for protecting them from undue consequences for doing so. So this is all that is given in the standard, and now let us discuss the requirement in more detail. See, as the topic says, we are talking about the awareness amongst the workers for various aspects related to occupational health and safety management system. So it is the duty of the top management or duty of the organization that the workers are made aware of. If they are already not aware, the management has to make them aware about. There are 6 points in this. A. The occupational health and safety policy and occupational health and safety objectives. So the top management has to very clearly make the workers and workers' representatives and other people who are related to the occupational health and safety management system to understand what is the occupational health and safety policy and what are the objectives that the occupational health and safety management system is pursuing. And B. Their contribution to the effectiveness of the occupational health and safety management system, including the benefits of improved occupational health and safety performance. So now you see that if the occupational health and safety management system is going to be effective, it is going to give better results. So their contribution to the effectiveness of the occupational health and what is the role or what is the contribution which the worker is giving towards the effectiveness of the management system, occupational health and safety management system, including the benefits of improved occupational health and safety performance. See, naturally, if the effectiveness of the system will improve, then there will be improved occupational health and safety performance, and there will be benefits to the workers. So they should be made aware about this aspect, that the system has to be made more effective, and the benefits of the improved occupational health and safety performance, how they are going to help the workers. Now see, the implications and potential consequences of not conforming to occupational health and safety management system requirements. So this aspect has to be made clear to the workers that if they do not comply with the requirements, then there are implications. Then there is danger that the system may not perform as per the requirement, and there will be potential consequences of not conforming to the occupational health and safety management system requirements. So the workers have to be made aware about the implications involved in not following the occupational health and safety management system, so that they are aware about it and they do their best to follow the system and contribute their best towards it. Now D, the incidents and the outcomes of investigations that are relevant to them. Incidents and outcomes of the investigations. If any incident has happened, there will be investigation. And the incidents and outcomes of the investigation which are relevant to the workers should be made known to them. They should be made aware about it so that they become aware about that what the incidents, they should learn a lesson from the incident, and this should be made clear to them what is the lesson to be learned. Then we come to E. Hazards, occupational health and safety risks, and actions determined that are relevant to them. Now, if there are hazards which have been identified by the management or the staff itself, then the workers have to be made aware about the hazards and the risks, occupational health and safety risks, and the actions determined, and what action the organization has determined, or what actions have been built into the system that are relevant to the people who are working on the job. So they should be clear about it. What are the hazards, occupational health and safety actions determined, and what is relevant to them. So this has to be made clear to the workers. What hazards are there related to the work, what occupational health and safety risks are there, and actions, what actions have been determined, so that they can follow those actions. And the actions are definitely relevant to them. So anything which is relevant to them should be made clear to the people. Okay. Now we go to the next point. The ability to remove themselves from the work situations that they consider present an imminent and serious danger to their life or health, as well as the arrangements for protecting them from undue consequences for doing so. So the workers have got to be able to ensure that they are able to remove themselves from the work situations. If the work situation is presenting imminent or immediate danger to their life or serious danger to their life or health, then the workers have to understand how they should remove themselves from such a situation, because that is essential. Otherwise, they will be putting themselves, exposing themselves to that danger, as well as the arrangements for protecting them from undue consequences for doing so. So if they do not do so, what are going to be the consequences? It should be clear so that they are aware about the dangers involved and not acting immediately if such a situation is observed by them or seen by them. So they should have the ability to remove themselves from work situations that they consider present an imminent and serious danger to their life or to their health, as well as the arrangements for protecting them. And they should be aware about the arrangement, what arrangements the organization has made for protecting them from undue consequences if they do not follow the safeguards, or if the situation present is dangerous, is able to harm them if they do not act in time. So that's all in this requirement, and I hope you are quite now aware about the awareness that is needed by the workers. And if there is anything which is not clear in this class, please give your comment below this video and I will try to make things clear to you. And if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and also share my videos with your friends and colleagues. I'll feel very happy if you do so. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon so that as and when I load my videos, the information regarding loading of the video will reach you without delay. You will be able to see it as soon as you are able to. So thank you very much. And normally we are loading our videos on Sundays. Please do not forget, even if I declare something different, we are usually loading our videos on Sundays. So please wait for the next Sunday and you will get the next video. Okay, see you soon again. Bye bye.